Hey buddy, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Alright, let's go ahead and get back in here.
I hear ya.
Okay. So we're going for this ambush here. Got our squig hoppers. We don't know the status of Krakka, and they're probably coming over for me soon. So we probably just... We thought about maybe going for Altdorf, but realistically... Okay, ambush failed. Oh geez, really? How did I not get to reinforce? Okay. So 70% chance to ambush. Didn't happen. Now, did he dash? He didn't dash, so he just walked down here normally. So I can go ahead and fight this right now. And not have the reinforcements, or I can get reinforcements. I think I want the reinforcements because the reinforcements have squigs, and I think that's the major way that I win this fight. Okay, so it's a bigger battle, so it's going to be a lot more to macro, and we do have to worry about Carl here, which is tougher. But we get more squigs, and I think the squigs are like our main victory condition in these fights. Yes, their Reichsguard are going to be tough, but I would rather have 4 squigs and give them Reichsguard than not. So, all right, let's go ahead and do it. Also, more melee units in a fight means you get more wall. We can use the wall more often. All right, let's do it. And I'm not sure the angle that their reinforcements are coming in by. But we'll see. Good kitty. So not getting an ambush on a 70% chance is kind of feels bad. He does get a trait like Ambusher and like a 1-point trait for 15%, and there's a couple of other things he can do. There might be another one where you can put like 3 points in and get 15%. I don't remember. It might be Ambush Defense. Okay. So do I just rush for these guys on the side, or do I just get my reinforcements over here? I think I just play around my reinforcements, just play it a little safer here.
Let me at 'em. Let's rock. The lads are ready. On the best.
Yeah, running over. They took a defensive stance too, so that's usually what they do.
Nice one. Help it out.
Like if they went like right here and rushed me.
Stickers ready. Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. These are like standard, where you have to control like a million different units. And the AI does too, but the problem is like the AI is just way better at doing that because they don't care if there's 40 units or 20 units on the battlefield. They can make all of those decisions at once because it's an AI. Like it doesn't put any stress on their micro, whereas it puts, you know, the more units that are on there, it stresses a human's micro. So like I can make better probably individual unit like, or stresses your macro, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I can make better decisions with like smaller amounts of units than the AI can, but I'm gonna make more like mechanical errors. So like my executive decision making is gonna be better than the AI, but its mechanical execution is gonna be better than me. So alright. We really don't want to fight them in the woods if we can help it, because that's gonna lower the effectiveness of our squigs. We ideally want for them to fight us in the woods. Let me go ahead and just break these off, actually. Make these a 5 group, and we'll make these a 4 group. Where are their Reichsguard? Okay, they're not on the right, I don't believe. Okay, so we can take 4 off to the right. I don't know, we might take both off to the, just play the right side. Usually I like to collapse one of the flanks and then just like wrap your units around.
Moving fast. Running.
Although if you like overweight one side, that can be bad.
What are they paid?
Oh my god, I forgot to micro them, both of them up. That's what I was talking about, micro executionaries. I think it'll be okay. Maybe we do have to fall back a little bit here because of that. Let's just fall back to here.
Moving fast.
I think. Maybe he gets here in time.
Who we killing? Gobbler, get him.
You know what? Let's just. I think we can hold it here. We get a slight hill, and I want them to be in this like open area. They're waiting on a couple of their units too. They're poking around. Oh, they do have a couple of archers. I didn't realize they had some archers there. I forgot you can throw him at an angle too. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, he did his like fire shot at me or whatever.
I'll kill him all! I'm ready! Come on! Yeah! Speak hoppers! We is better than them!
Alright, let's roll.
Charge! Squeak hoppers! Running!
Oh, where's their Reichsguard? I'm not really sure.
Stickers ready! That's good!
And they have actually quite a few.
Squeak hoppers! Gonna kill him! Moving fast! Get him! Running! Let's kick him in! Charge! Running! Forces do it! Moving fast! Running! Running!
What is that hammer unit? Oh, that's Carl. Okay.
Moving fast! Moving fast! Stab him! Let's fight! Speak hoppers! On it! Running! Moving fast! Let's get him! Attack! We is gobber! Come on, lads! Don't give him another kill him! Let's get him! Speak hoppers! Moving fast! Running! Let's fight! Alright! Speak hoppers! We is better than them! Speak hoppers! Skarsnik! Let's get him! Big boss! Stab, stab, stab! Gonna kill him! Charge! Gonna stab him! Running! Let's scrap! Running! Fight for more! Fight for more! Let's get him! Moving fast!
Just tie up Carl. Yeah, just tie up Carl with these things. It's fine.
Running! Gobbler is hungry! Stickers ready! Charge! Protect their fronts! Let's fight! Squeak hoppers! Gonna kill him! Squeak hoppers! Moving fast! Stabbers ready! Moving fast! On it! Running! Squeak hoppers! Moving fast! Wah! Running! My brother's ready! I'll kill him! Let's fight! Moving fast!
You need to tie up these Reichsguard.
I'll kill the lava! Running! Stab him up! Stick him! That's good!
What is that? Is that a hero? No, it's just halberdiers.
Warlord of 8 pigs! Let's scrap! Goblins! Moving fast!
I don't know what's taking so long to kill all those guys, but
Smash 'em up! Running! Stab 'em! Swing up and running! The lads are ready! Swing up and gonna kill 'em! Goblins! Moving fast! It stinks! Big boss! Moving fast! Where's Gobber? Goblins! Running! I'm gonna kill 'em!
oh, Carl's holding up a lot of this. That's where it is.
Well,
I mean, Carl's gonna have like 500 goblin kills, but it's like at the end of the day, who cares? I just kill everything else.
let's go! The lads are ready! Where's Gobber?
Oh, that's where the Reichsguard went. Okay. Right. Getting a bunch of our squigs here.
Moving fast! Let's scrap! Shifting it! Goblins! Lads are ready! Running! Moving fast! Wah! Moving fast! Gonna stab her!
So I'm gonna kill as many as we possibly can.
Squeak hoppers!
Gotta find all the squigs, kill everything that we can. Alright, kill this.
What order they take? Come on, lads! Moving fast!
Don't care about the lords.
Let's do this! Let's scrap! Moving fast!
Dang, those guys killed a lot. Those are the fanatics, though.
Squeak hoppers!
So yeah, I mean, we took a lot of casualties, but I mean, that's just how it goes, man. I mean, that's the glory of, like, real fights.
Get 'em!
People die.
I'll kick the snook out of 'em!
I mean, I guess that's like, it's not cool like in real life, but like in the game.
Let's get stabbing! Running! We is better than them! Squeak hoppers!
I think we get the Carl buff, even if we don't kill him. I think just beating him in battle.
Let's scrap! Swing up and running! Smash 'em up! Moving fast!
Oh, I always have the guard on by default. These things just look so cool too, these squig hoppers. And you can finally use them. I was so like annoyed before this change that you couldn't like really use the squig hoppers because you couldn't get them till mid to late game. It's like they're good, but they're not so good that that they'd be OP, you know. At least that's what I think.
Squeak hoppers! Gobbo's rope!
Yeah, it's juicy. I guess those guys just came in at the very end. They had some excess units or something. I don't know why those guys didn't really get utilized that much.
Let's grab! Let's fight!
Yeah, we might fight them again, so that's why we're trying to kill as many as we can. And goblins are fairly expendable too, you know, especially if you have towns in 2 different provinces, because you can hire them 2 different places. We probably have to just run. See any other flags? Pyrrhic victory, come on, man. Like, I thought we won that pretty decisively. I mean, maybe not decisive victory, but I feel like it should have been just, like, normal victory or something. Maybe close victory. But Pyrrhic... I mean, you're gonna get a lot of Pyrrhic when you play with Swarm factions. Yeah, the Squigs are definitely putting in some serious work. I think it was the right call. Because the first army only had one Squig. Skarsnik's army only has one Squig right now, so... and that's the big difference maker. Like, the rest of it is just like a big pile of meat. Their meat versus my meat, and theirs is going to be stronger a lot of the time because they have all these legendary buffs, and swordsmen in general are just going to be stronger than goblins early. Even with all the buffs, like, it's not that cut and dry. Okay, they're not over here yet. Oh, I mean, I guess we could just burn Grunsburg.
What a zogging it do you want?
Or just occupy it and then just hire stuff.
Plotting and scheming.
Plotting and scheming. Take the spider there. Use him to flank a little more. I even screwed up the early deployment a little bit there. I didn't see where they ran. They still have both armies, but I think they both just ran back home.
Supreme
Okay.
ruler of 8 pigs. Ready for bossing?
Feel like I have to run one of these back.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
Just because I really need to leverage every possible
I'm the best.
like unit that I can hire. Okay. Better Knight Stickin', and then Nastier Squigs. Alright, Grunsburg though doesn't have anything really, so we should be able to
I'm
just
the boss. All
auto
right,
that
all
down.
right. Let him have it. Get him.
Really? They're gonna make me fight this. Okay.
The lads are ready.
I think this is not even gonna be remotely close.
Ah!
Now this might be a circumstance where I could hire a shaman. I mean, maybe it's correct to get rid of the skulker or whatever, the nasty skulker tree, and get a shaman. You don't have the gold to do both early, I don't think. I don't know. Like, we're gonna go into the red army cost-wise, so we might need to just save some money. It's tough. It's tough to know for sure, like what's going on there, but.
Gonna kill him.
You don't want to get all night goblins. I mean, maybe you could do Skarsnik's Death Juice goblins. But the thing is, they have, like, so much less armor, like 20 less armor, and it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, like having, you know, 15 armor versus 32. It's like 17 less armor, but it actually is quite a very big deal. 'Cause I've tried that before, just going, like, all nasty skulkers or all, night goblins, and they do add the poison, and the Skarsnik's death juice probably is pretty good, but I think you just want a couple of them as utility units. Now, if they all had fanatics, if you could get fanatics at level 3, which I think you should be able to do that, then they would be quite strong. So those fanatics do a lot of damage, especially now that you can aim it. I should be doing that probably more, like aiming it like a wind spell with the fanatics, but I think using one before you start the battle and getting like half of the cooldown on another one is probably the correct move. Yeah, I mean the spears are going to be annoying, but I just micro around these. I mean they're basically all spears, or a lot of them are.
Goblins! Moxie, do it! Doing what? We use gallows! Squidhoppers! Moving fast! No mercy! Let's scrap! Running! That's good! Moving fast!
Just want to try to close around them, get that surface area.
Running! Moving fast! Running! The lads are ready! Scabbards ready! Quick, hoppers! Let's scrap! Running!
Alright, see if we can block those spears off of these, and then get a nice charge in here.
Lads are ready! Squig hoppers! Stabby time! Moving fast!
These guys just should be getting gobbled up. I guess we just don't quite have the surface area on them right now, but
We're better than this!
there we go, that was clean.
Running! Let's fight! Where is Gobos? Gobos rule! Moving fast! Running! Night Goblin War Boss! Let's get him! Moving fast! Quick hoppers! Goblins! Quick hoppers! Running! We is better than them! I'm ready! Gonna kill him! Charge! We is better than them! Moving fast!
We gotta get them out of there, because they are spears, so they do damage, but okay. And they're all gonna die, because it's a town, so we don't need to chase them down. Glad they made me fight. It was a nail biter. They actually did kill 84 units, but so once again, we're just gonna occupy it just so we can hire more goblins. We're just gonna sack, occupy, hire more goblins, and then roll out, and then just let rebellions take it, or they can take it back. I don't care. You don't get the extra wall power because of the raise. If we raise it, we would get 2 more on the wall meter. But I think right now just hiring units every turn is probably the most important thing. It's getting the maximum amount of units and just trying to get up to 20. Good kitty. And you don't, like, if you got more money for raising, if it gave you the same for raising as it does for sacking, then I would highly consider raising more. I think if you do get 15 scrap, which is legit, but I think if they really want to reinforce, like, you actually burning stuff, then they need to give you big money for raises. But as it stands, like, you get more as greenskins for sacking.
Leaving!
Most of the time.
Great and powerful, War Boss! Let him have it!
You could loot and occupy, but usually you just want to sack. Like, that doesn't take it down as low as it could go. But
Gobbo War Boss!
oh, Carl ran over there. That's interesting. I thought he ran back to the town. Well, that actually could complicate things a little bit. Because now they're in range where he could attack.
Do not
The other guy probably dashed also, but he could attack, and then someone else could attack also. And that could make it a little tricky. If they hit us. I think they were injured enough where they're not going to be able to beat us, though. If they do that. Well, it's going to be risky, but we'll see. We'll go to, like, right here. Alright, then we're going to raid.
Sounds like a good idea.
Get more replenishment. Now that is, once again, it's going to cause rebellion up here soon. And we're going to be rebellion locked soon. To some extent. Where we are going to have to fight some rebellions. But, once again, I'm trying to get some good, honest fights first. Get to the WA and get out of here and not be rebellion locked for like 30 turns. If we can help it. Okay, then squigs. All about those squig riders. It's early game. See, now with like these upgrades, so far they have 46 melee attack base, and then they get plus 10 versus infantry, so that gives them 56, and they have a 58 charge bonus. So you get over 100 melee attack, and they do have poison, and it's pretty good armor piercing damage. So, and they have higher leadership and pretty high speed. So with all the upgrades, it's pretty good. And we do have enough scrap for sharper stabbas. Now we can't get the squig bonus right here, the 10 charge bonus, and then that kind of sucks. That's like with the upgrades for like black orcs, like this deep in the tree. Like after all of the like work buildings, it's like, come on, what? It should at least be like over here. Like this should enable the squig stuff, I think. Scrap upgrades for night goblins, archers, ammo and missile strength. What are the night goblin possibilities that you get? Liquor flask, probably. Spiky weapons could be good. Now we have this, if we really need to, sharper stabbas would allow us to get, I think it's like 25 extra armor, yeah, which is pretty big. 5 armor piercing weapons, nice, but that 25 armor makes you pretty durable for goblins. But that's kind of a waste of scrap. You only want to do that if it's like code red, you know. So I didn't even put a money building in here just because it's going to rebel so fast, and it's 800 gold for this. So it would have to stick around. It'd have to build for a turn, and it would have to stick around for 3 turns, and then sell it before they sack you. So you'd have to have like 4 turns of them not taking any of this back, which could happen, but seems a little unnecessarily risky. Okay. Let's do it. I'm a little spooked that he could attack me and they could reinforce from him, but they shouldn't have that much replenishment. Did I get the Carl Franz trait as well? I need to look and see. It should be like causes terror when fighting against Empire. No, he's just running for it. That's what I thought, Carl. Get out of here. Boss of them night goblins. Can't hit this stuff. I mean, we could hit Kemperbat if we really want to shake up a hornet's nest over there. I mean, how confident am I that they aren't going to come at me? But I mean, how strong are they? How many hornets do we want to shake up over here? Bring them on. We're just playing survival mode. I mean, I could just sack it and run. I kind of want the money. As you can see, we're starting to go into the red with all these squigs, but they're very strong against the dwarves in the early game with all the upgrades. I mean, it would give me some more wall. How much do I get? So passive, you gain 1. Raising settlements and fighting battles. You get like 1 or 2. How much more do we need? We need 30. I think decisive victory gives you more, so the fact that we got a Pyrrhic victory is probably kind of bad. Known. I don't think we really want sieges right now. Who are they broed up with? Who are they? Nobody.
Night Gobbo War Boss. You need help?
Okay, it's undefended.
Who's the boss?
Would help us level up. Well, you could just burn it also to get some scrap. If you burn, I don't think you can run though, and I think I want to run, so we'll probably just sack and run for it. Because these guys, I mean, they can hire like 5 units per turn. I mean, that's like super greedy to go for that instead of running back over here. But I don't see Carrick Norn yet. I can lightning strike him with Skarsnik. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's just do it. Whatever. Let's just go hard. We're gonna go true to the role here. Let's just do this.
Kick him in.
Crap, I did forget. I do want to try to get the shaman. Well, I was on the fence about that because we are gonna probably go like negative 1,000 or so when all is said and done, trying to stack up these armies to get 20 stacks on them.
Night Goblin War Boss. Goblins. Squigoppers. Wah!
I think in SFO, I don't think they allow you to run, but like something like Skarsnik, I feel like they should allow you to burn and run. I think it should just take about the same amount of movement as a sack. I don't know why it takes all of your movement to burn. I guess the thought is like, you know, your people are really busy just burning stuff. But it's like, does burning stuff really take that much longer than sacking? Taking all the stuff, like as far as like, you know, lore would go? Just like if we're trying to like account for human behavior in our movement, or orc behavior, I guess, in our movement. Doesn't feel like it's that much harder to throw a couple of torches on something than it is to like go through all the shops and take all the shinies, you know? You do have silver shields on goblins too, so that means they block, I think it's 45% of small arms fire. 55%, so they are pretty missile resistant. Very, very cost efficient with all the upgrades.
Moving fast. Daddy. No mercy. Stabbers ready. Piece of them. Stick 'em. Forces do it. Let's scrap. Goblins. Let's scrap. Going one. Squigoppers. Moving fast. Moving fast. Moving fast. Yeah. Who can we stack? Running. Stick him. Moving fast. What you want? Squig hoppers. Get him. Moving fast! Moving fast!
Line up this charge.
Right then!
I think lining up a proper charge, I don't do that like all the time, but it does actually hit harder if you have a proper line, I think.
Gonna kill him! Moving fast! Go on, then! Stab him!
Shake them all up. Get those hornets' nests going. The cat jumped a little bit. She's like, why you do this to me? Why the random loud noises? Why do you keep talking to the wall, human? Does not make sense. Why are you barking at this wall for hours at a time instead of going to sleep and eating stuff? It must look so funny for a cat. It's what humans do, like sitting here looking at this screen, just like basically barking is what they think. Using all this energy just sitting in the same place for hours at a time just barking. She's like, look, I don't understand, I just know that you feed me, so I'm gonna sit here quietly and just relax. It's probably just thinking you're wasting all that energy, you're giving yourself away to predators that might sneak up on you with all of your unnecessary noise. Yeah, we're gonna sack that. Oh wow, why is the movement so low? Oof, that's kinda rough. I mean, maybe I should just occupy this to hire 3 more things then. Got a ward save here. Grip and Tips used to give your entire army poison. Now it just gives you personally Skarsnik's death juice. Another nerf, because you used to be able to give, like when you gave your whole army poison, I think in the base game poison used to actually do damage too, and I think they took that out. You know, you would think that poison would do damage. But anyways, we gotta get the gobos next. We just take this in. Since, I mean, we're not gonna get that much more space anyways. We're gonna get like a little bit further. I mean, we could dash and get to Grunsburg, but then we wouldn't get to hire 3 units.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
I mean, is that an appropriate amount of goblins? 6, 7, and then I got this for the front line. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go without the skulkers. Maybe we just sell this now, and then we can try to get a shaman. I don't know if we're gonna get them in time before like the next wave of people get here. How deep in the red are we gonna go to? So like we hire those, we're gonna go to like 500. Maybe I should hire like a couple more just so I can hand some more off to him. Do I just take this then? Get some extra replenishment? I could just like walk over here and just raid this. I mean, you do get a little bit of money from the towns, like 68 gold a turn.
Boss of them night goblins.
I mean, it's not that much more movement. We're a little split up though. That's what has me worried. I mean, I could dash over here and then I could get closer to Skarsnik, but then I'll be trapped in the town. So if they do come over and attack,
who can I stab?
that could be a problem. We can come over here and scout too. It's gonna be hard to run that way and scout, but we could like run over here, maybe.
Alright, I'm off.
See how strong they look. Now they get like 5 units a turn or something they can hire. They can hire all these extra units and they have almost unlimited gold.
Absolutely not.
Okay, their other lord is somewhere else. Did he die? Maybe he's dead. I mean, maybe he's going to fight some beastmen. Okay, so that does make me feel a little bit better that we're not gonna get cut off and killed. Because he dashed too, so he's not hiring this turn. Maybe the other guy ran to Isleheart, I don't know. Okay, whatever, let's just take it.
Great and powerful war boss. War boss, innit?
So 49 a pop. How many squigs are we hiring? 2. Let's hire a few more.
Lots of plans.
And then we can hand them off to the other army. Jeez, how much of that? It gave me 2 for fighting battles. Okay. And then there's gonna be a rebellion next turn. I don't think they'll attack it on turn 1, right? I mean, maybe they do. Okay, let's...
Me protter's ready.
Oh, and we can just get more gold straight up if we just sit in the town. I think there's gonna be a rebellion either way. So yeah, let's just sit in the town. We'll get the replenishment. No, actually, that does stop the rebellion. Okay, so we do need to step on the outside. So we do want a rebellion here. Once again, you know, I know I don't like to do it, but you do have to do it a little bit on Skarsnik. I just think that 30 turns of it, like 6 hours of straight farming rebellions, is a little excessive. But
Right then, let's do it.
okay. That's fine. We know we have some more information there on him. Hiring here. Once again, this is yellow, so we don't want to do anything there. But yeah, you are going to have to get some rebellions, but just fighting actual enemies, I think, is nice too. Okay, and then we'll see if we can get a shaman. If we can't afford it, we can just cancel it. We can start it. It'll take 3 turns. Because if we have a shaman, I think we can actually siege a little bit. Oh, that's where he was going. Okay, so he was just kind of running around back door to go get this town back. I'm fine with that. Now I can go burn it if I need to, because we're fully stacked on our unit, so we don't have to occupy. And it's not going to be worth that much anyways, probably. Sure. So he was either in ambush stance somewhere, or he ran around the long way. He's probably in ambush. Okay, here comes Carrotmore. Corruption for money? I think so. I mean, we're already gonna have terrible public order. And yeah, I really want the money. See, we're burning through like 1,000 gold a turn now.
Ready for bossing.
And I've kind of earned these rebellions over here, I think, by fighting those fights. I think we can come back over to here.
I'm the boss.
Now, we gotta make sure they don't tag team me, because now they can recruit from 2 different... Well, no, it's the same province, never mind. So they have to split their recruitment. So raid. Grab a gobbo. Okay, so he's coming over here, presumably with like 220 sacks. You might be saying, how can you afford 220 sacks with 1 town? Well, welcome to Legendary. That's what you sign up for when you play Legendary. Okay, I think gobbos, just all the gobbo stuff, and then we probably want to go down to the green tree and eventually get to yeah, out Cleaverin, 30% Cleaverin, mob boss. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Later on, Big Lads is obviously going to be good for trolls. And I do want some trolls. They are very good, especially once you get the liquor flask for them. And your artillery is pretty good. The rock lobbers are very cost efficient fighting things. Now, Root Marcher is pretty good too, but I just, if you're actually fighting the fights, if you're not cheesing, then Dagobos is...
You want schemes? I got schemes.
You just gotta have it. It's just so strong. 8 extra melee attack and defense for all goblins. Infantry goblins is good. Okay. And then we just want this. Goblin, Night Goblin. Now, I don't... Do pump wagons count as goblins? I'm not sure. Because it's like snotlings, but... Either way, 3 melee for goblins is good. Like, they don't get 1,000,000 kills, but it helps. With a strap. Okay.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. Stab him up!
I really didn't want to manually fight this, but I guess I have to, because I don't want to take that much damage. Alright. Manually fight it. So with Carrick Norn, hopefully we can get an interception, and we can force a fight as well with Lightning Strike, if both of them happen to come over. Hopefully we can intercept 1 or 2 of them. They're gonna have, like, pretty much all Dwarf Warriors. Typically they don't have Quarrelers with this wave that comes in. And hopefully if we kill all these guys, we should get our wall going, and then, like I said, we can kind of make our push. We can either go through Carrick Norn, or we can just go through human territory. Like, nothing says that we have to fight the dwarves even. Like, we could just go human and just run our way through. Now, you do have to keep a town because you don't technically count as a horde faction. I think that you should be able to transition to horde as do they have that in this game? I know they had that in Attila with some factions that could transition to horde if all their towns were killed. I don't think you can do that in this game, but I think that, you know, he should honestly just be a straight up horde faction, like a horde faction goblin. Like the way that he plays, the way that he tries to be really sneaky and all that stuff. Like, you should just be horde until you capture Carrick 8 Peaks or something like that. Like, some of these, like, you're starting, like, deep in enemy territory and, like, all this crazy crap going on. Like, just horde. But we do have to hold some property, but we can just take little small towns and just, like, run our way down south. Because you have to have a town so that you don't take attrition for not having a town. Now, this is kind of a really annoying setup that they have here with these bridges. It's going to be somewhat difficult to run past them. I guess just like right here. Dang, they have 2 pieces of artillery? Oh no, that's those. Now, some of them are like night goblins though. Okay, yeah, they put their night goblins over there, I'm hoping. Yeah, they did.
Moving fast! Gotta scatter! Please, President Dem! Goblins! Moving fast! Running! Stabby time! Swing up and...
These guys don't have fanatics, do they? I don't think they have fanatics.
Running! Goblins! Squig hoppers! Running! We is better than them!
Orcs, orc boys.
Moving fast! Running! To the cannon! Squig hoppers!
I didn't even realize dudes are running over there. We're just gonna do it all with the squigs, I guess. It's not good getting my squigs hurt like this. But just how it seems to be. Yeah, that was just kind of awkward because they did have 2 pieces of artillery. So I had to like run in there with the squigs. I felt like I had to run in there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I could have just taken hits on the goblins, but I felt like I had to run in there.
Quick, hoppers! Moving fast!
Is that an orc boss or no? That's a goblin boss.
Goblin!
So we'll leave that guy out. We'll leave him hurt. But we can just auto-resolve the second fight. Alright, so one of the squigs took some pretty significant damage. The other ones are kind of whatever. Fine. Ranger standard. Strider and speed. Okay, sure.
Moving! Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. Stick 'em!
Okay. How did that thing kill 94 units? That's so troll. I just didn't want to have to manually fight it. How is my wall not stacking faster also? I guess I'll just go with the leadership.
See you later!
Pass it. Okay, so you actually don't gain any wall, it appears, from killing rebellions, which is good. So they realize that can be exploitative, right? But
Ready for bossing!
what was that short one?
What a sucking it do you want?
Not sure.
What you want? Alright then.
Oh, okay,
I'll do
never
it.
mind. Alright. Okay, just raid, because that's all we needed to hire was one. Okay. I couldn't remember if he'd moved this turn or not. Kind of, the turns are starting to blend together a little bit.
Lots of plans.
Gobbos. I mean, drip and tips can be really good too. I think at least 2 points in Gobbos first, because you're getting 4 melee attack and 2 defense for 1 point from all of your goblins, which is nice.
Plotting and scheming. Shifting.
Okay, we're gonna grab this shaman's hut. Remember, we're just gonna like grab a couple of orc shamans, probably, maybe even just one orc shaman, and just sell.
I got me, brother. I like a good plan. You want schemes?
Remember, it's
I
cheap
got
to
schemes.
recruit them too. So it's 40% off upkeep, but it's also 40% off recruitment. So you know, that's kind of like a de facto way to get more replenishment, is just to combine and then recruit more. Man, I feel like I've been so aggressive and I still don't have a wall yet.
War boss, innit?
I feel like I got it a lot faster before. I think it might depend on your victory type, whether it's decisive or not, or maybe it can't be how many people you killed, I don't think.
I got plans.
Unworkable.
I would like to come up here and take this town again if we can.
Books will.
I don't know if I can get there next turn or not. Alright, we'll just go ahead and do this. Just to gain some levels. Basically free.
Let's get stabby.
Either way. And I don't know. I mean, it puts me in a position where I can join one of these armies if I need to. Also gives me a little bit of scouting info. We have 2 points, so we could go for... I don't see any heroes I can assassinate right now. You can only assassinate heroes. You can't assassinate lords. They got rid of that a long time ago. When the game first came out, you could assassinate lords, and that was obviously super abusive, but... 15% extra on block armies, not a ton. But, so it's 50% normally on a block army, so this would take it up to 65% block. I mean, blocking is really good. We are going to eventually need to damage walls, though. And having extra walls damage is huge. It's like knocking down 5 walls gives you enough surface area where you can actually get goblins in there. The annoying thing is usually all of the walls are stacked in one place, so they can still like put their infantry line there and block you. But it does give you more surface area than like a normal like gate. Okay, and that's probably going to be it for this episode. We'll start off with the dwarf fight next episode. It's possible, like, if I was playing this perfectly again, once again, I don't have the perfect solution for these things. I mean, this is a really hard campaign. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. But I think maybe selling this and getting the shaman's hut, like, much earlier, because I didn't know I'd have this much gold. Getting the shaman's hut earlier might be a better idea, although I might be running out of gold. Maybe I have to get rid of the shaman's hut. I think if we kill these dwarfs, though, like, it'll give us a lot more gold. Okay, they're stacking up over here. They want to mass up on us. Now, if the dwarfs come down, we'll see what they do. Hopefully I can, like, intercept them in the underway and kill one of them here. They're just going to walk up and raid. The dwarves have something that allows you to do better in the underway.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Never.
It's so tempting to come over there and just lightning strike them down. I mean, do I really need this town? I do, because it's got the squig building, but if I was just a horde faction, I could run over here.
I will not.
Now he can't hit that in one turn though.
No, I will not shame my clan.
Maybe I could kill this rebellion.
Great and powerful war boss.
Oh, they have pistoliers? That's actually pretty obnoxious. I don't have any answer to pistoliers.
Night
I don't think
war
these can run them
boss.
down. 86 speed. I'm pretty sure they're in the 90s, right? 90, yeah. So, I mean, I could just kill everything else and just, like, run goblins at them, and then they just run out of ammo firing on the goblins, basically, because I have, you know, shields, and I can just hire these back pretty cheaply. So I think we kill this, walk up to here, maybe go down with Skarsnik, lightning strike, kill the first army, attack,
Absolutely not.
Uber's Reich, kill it, sack it, and then dash back over here, and then I'm ready to, when he comes in next turn,
Begone.
he should not have the movement. Yeah, he doesn't have the movement to hit Karak Angaraz next turn.
Don't think
So then we can lightning strike him. If they're stacked up together, we can lightning strike one of them with Skarsnik. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go, like I said, we're going hyper aggressive. We're not playing this campaign. Well, we're playing it, but we're not playing around it. And then that'll give us 2 more kills, hopefully towards this wall.
Absolutely not.
If we had to, we could even burn it, but I think we want to dash back just so that we have enough movement to get back up here and defend Krakka. Okay. There is going to be a rebellion next turn, though, but the thing is, after I kill this army, I think he should have enough movement to run back over here to get in range to attack that. Anyways, we'll figure it out next turn, or next time, so, thank you very much. Hopefully you're enjoying the spicy, hyper-aggressive, real-deal Skarsnik campaign. If you'd like for me to play a campaign of your choice, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind when you set it up, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.